I first learned about Jewish Big Brothers Big Sisters shortly after I graduated law school. I was working at a great firm at a great time in the real estate industry, but I quickly realized that there was a big hole. It wasn't fulfilling, and I literally picked up the phone and called Jewish Big Brothers Big Sisters to say, how do I get involved? What do I do to take the next step?
I first learned about Jewish Big Brothers on a trip to Mammoth, and before we got there, I knew all about Jewish Big Brothers, I knew all about Camp Max Strauss, I knew about his little brother Baruch, and certainly about the passion that Brian has for this agency.
My earliest memory is a Magic of the Match event that I went to with my dad, and I spent the day by his side, and it was really cool to watch all the little brothers and sisters interacting with their bigs, and everyone was together. It was really beautiful.
My favorite memory from Camp Max Strauss is when I volunteered at Sports Buddies, and it just became part of my life to go up there every Sunday and hang out with kids all day and play sports and just have a great time.
Jewish Big Brothers is part of our family. It has become like another child for me. From getting up at the crack of dawn for the golf tournaments to hosting the Hanukkah party for the bigs and littles, Jewish Big Brothers is an integral part of our family.
My first time up at Camp Max Strauss was with my little brother, and when we arrived, people were milling about, so I decided, let's start a football game. We picked our sides, and eventually it came to the point where I looked at my little and said, okay, we've been working on this in our outings, learning to throw and catch. I'm going to throw the ball to you this time. And he gave me the look like, don't do that. And I said, trust me. So we called the play, I threw the ball to him, he scored a touchdown, and he had that moment where the whole team came around celebrating and hugging, and he looked at me through the crowd in a way that I knew at that moment that I'd established trust with him. And that's what mentoring's about.
What makes me most proud about my dad is how he just quietly goes about what he's doing and always does the right thing for no other reason than that it's the right thing.
One of my favorite things to do when I'm out at camp is to ask the kids I meet, what do you love most about Camp Max Strauss? And I've heard, horseback riding, swimming, activities, but you get some pretty intense nuggets when you break through with a kid. I've heard, I don't ever get to just sit in grass. I've heard, I feel safe. I've heard, I've never been away from home before. I've heard, I don't hear gunfire. It's a pretty moving experience.
He only cares about what's best for the kids. He leaves his ego at the door. It's never about what's important to him. It's about what is most important to helping these kids.
I've learned from my dad after seeing, all the joy and reward that he gets from the work that he does. Now I strive to make giving back as high a priority as he does.
Brian is always in action when it comes to Jewish Big Brothers, whether it's coming up with a new idea, coming up with a new program, thinking of something else that he can do to make it better for the kids.
I witness the impact that our programs have every time I get to attend one. I watch kids learn that the world can be a pretty great place, that there are great people in the world and there are great opportunities for them, that they can learn about their own strengths and what makes them great, and they learn that people care and people are invested in their futures.
Congratulations, Daddy-O. I love you. You're the most amazing man I've ever met, and this is all happening for a reason.
Dad, I love you, I'm proud of you, and you very much deserve this honor.
Brian, I just want to tell you how very proud I am of you tonight. This is a big honor for you. I know you do so many things in such a quiet way, and I know it's not about the recognition for you, but I want you to know how proud I am and how much I love you. And for the last 28 years, I've watched your passion and your energy for this agency just grow and multiply. And I'm very excited for you tonight for this honor and for becoming chairman of the board. I know it's long overdue. They've wanted you for a long time. And I'm very excited for you for this journey, and I love you.